got into junior hockey and worked his way right on up.
Forsling, wrist shot. Score! May have been deflected in front by Reinhart. An innocent flip from the point by Forsling. And it found its way past Vasilevsky. It might be the second leading goal scorer this year in the NHL. Tkachuk down low. Backdoor. Score! Verhaeghe off the feed from Tkachuk. Tape to tape.
Verhaeghe does a great job on this power play, just getting lost. You can see he's going to work himself down to the back door, and Barkov's going to wait for him. He's on the backside of the Tampa Bay Lightning penalty killers. He goes to the back door, and what a pass from Barkov to see him.
Tkachuk through center to the empty net. Scores! Taken by Tkachuk. Dragged ahead to Verhaeghe. Ring wide Bennett. Bennett around Littleberg. Gets to the corner and circles the net. Throws one out in front. Tkachuk put it in on Vasilevsky. The rebound. Score! Bennett is able to punt one, and the Panthers have the early lead.
And it's Tkachuk who's going to have all the contact in front of the net as he drives, and hard to tell if he gets a piece of Vasilevsky or not, but it's on the forecheck. Bennett hard on the forecheck, just throws us down in front of the net for Tkachuk, and he's driving the net, gets a piece of Vasilevsky. Bennett cleans up the rest of it and puts it in. It'll be interesting to see if Hagel pushes Tkachuk into Vasilevsky, pushing Vasilevsky out of the way, who has no chance once Bennett picks that puck up.
Tarasenko at the point. 13 on the power play. Ekman-Larsson to the half wall in Lundell. Down low Bennett. Spins one past Tarasenko. Ekman-Larsson a drive. Save Vasilevsky. The rebound. Score! Tarasenko punts it home.
And then they're finally going to find the back of the net. It's going to be Tarasenko who cleans up the dirty work. But as this shot comes through, Vasilevsky has it, but he's falling backwards. And as he's falling backwards, that puck's going to pop out. Bennett is going to be sitting there. He's going to clean up the garbage as Vasilevsky falls back. Over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko with the empty net.
Nice spin move by Tkachuk. Freed up to Lundell on the doorstep. Holding. Shot. Score! Verhaeghe does it again in the playoffs.
But look at this move by Tkachuk on the wall. Spins there. Poked ahead to Verhaeghe. Patience. He waits. Puts it underneath the bar. 2-0 in the series. 3-2 in the game as they head back to Tampa.
Callie, there are some guys that are just clutch.
Clip you saw there, and he's done it again. And he's really happy with this Florida team. Who's, you know him well, they just seem so content.
Here's Lundell out in front, score! 1-0 Florida, Matthew Tkachuk.
And an awfully difficult save to make when the play starts from behind the goal line, and Tkachuk buries it past Vasilevsky.
A sloppy exit for Tampa. They're trying to get out of the zone.
Blocked by Cirelli. Here's Reinhart. Score! Sam Reinhart.
And Reinhart, who's a sniper, able to get it past Littleberg. No chance for Vasilevsky. He can't find that puck. Once Littleberg goes down, it presents a screen, and Reinhart rips it up top shelf.
Puck kept alive by the Panthers. Lawrence up the boards.
Long shift defensively for the Lightning, and the Panthers trying to get their top line out.
Long change in the second period. Here's Montreux with a drive. Score!
Behind this puck, it's going to get high, and it bodies to the net. And that's a recipe there to beat Vasilevsky.
Now, when you're tired, defending-wise, it's tough to move bodies. And
10.5 remaining. Here's Forsling. Martino and Cousins. Puck bounces into the slot. Score! Lawrence makes it 4-2 Florida.
For Florida, as I mentioned, they just continue to come at you. Pucks get deep. And much like the first period, they started to win some pucks. And this one, the puck pops out in front, and Lawrence just one-touches it off the far post. Tough pickup for Vasilevsky.
Puck sent ahead by Verhaeghe. Empty net. Tkachuk. He scores! Second of the night for Tkachuk. The exclamation point for the Florida Panthers in Game 3.
Tkachuk does enough to work it off the backboard. Gets a return pass inside Verhaeghe. Scores! Carter Verhaeghe, who has been so clutch this series.
Panthers keep it in. Paul almost had the turnover, and this is when it becomes dangerous, right? Tkachuk with the puck pursuit down low. Patience down low. Verhaeghe, who has been such a clutch player.
Barkov up high. Final seconds of the power play. Reinhart double clutch. Vasilevsky save, rebound, score. It's Reinhart's. Right as the power play expired, and Florida pulls one back.
Well, all kinds of pressure by the Panthers in the zone. And despite Vasilevsky, you look at the effort by Montour to get in there, and Reinhart.
For Hagel with Cirelli. Hagel unable to keep the handle of the puck. Kulikov with the stand-up. Fans wanted the penalty. Rodriguez to the middle. Ekman-Larsson scores! A huge goal for Florida. Ekman-Larsson buries it to make it 4-3.
And Florida bounces right back. Here's Verhaeghe across the line. He'll hold. Wait for some help. Went up the skate of Hagel. Back for Verhaeghe. Rockets one. Into the chest of Vasilevsky. The rebound. He scores! Carter Verhaeghe follows his own rebound. And it's 1-0 Florida.
You're going to recognize the second effort here by Verhaeghe. And this is coach's 101 at every level of the game. Don't admire your shot. Follow your shot. And that's exactly what Verhaeghe 23 does.
5-on-4, right? That's not the case. Face-off win. The rebound. He scores! Barkov! 2-0 Florida. The captain chips in.
Takes this shot through traffic. Vasilevsky gets a piece, but he can't get all of it. But Barkov does.
Turned over. Verhaeghe tries to make the drag and can't. Not around Sergachev. He's not falling for that. Loose puck shot of it. They score! Florida gets the insurance goal. Who else? Barkov, the captain. His second of the game.
He gets back to the net front. So too does Matthew Tkachuk. And it's Barkov who hammers this one through the wickets of Vasilevsky on a broken play.
Is remaining.
Yeah.
3-on-2 Florida. Panthers never quit. Looking for more. They score! Evan Rodriguez for Florida.
And it's Erod, Evan Rodriguez out of Etobicoke, who one-times this one home. There goes Vasilevsky.
4 minutes left. The answer's 4 minutes. Went down by 3. Empty netter, and it goes!
But those guys are all in the conversation for very good reason.
And again, we're not saying it's done. This game is, and the season is. Mikkola on an empty net goal.
And Beecher hands it back. Lindholm across to McAvoy. A turnover. Barkov a takeaway. Here's Tkachuk. Wrist shot. Score!
It's all going to start with a turnover just inside the blue line for the Florida Panthers. And it's going to be Barkov who picks it up, the Selke finalist. Puts it over to Tkachuk. Well, watch Tkachuk. He realizes that puck's turned over. Presents his stick. Opens up. No stick handle. On and off. The stick uses Lindholm as a screen. Actually goes off of Lindholm's skate.
Swayman plays it. Wotherspoon chops it. Montour throws it towards the net. Score! Was it Lawrence in front that tipped that wrister?
You can see Forbort thinks it's going to go to the corner, so he goes to the corner looking for support, and in doing so, that leaves Lorenz all by himself in front of the net. Montour realizes it. It's a quick wrister just to get it into him, and what a tip.
That shot got through, and Swayman was ready for it. Barkov escaped, seam pass, shot, Reinhart, save, the rebound, score! Barkov, the Panthers lead.
Barkov gets that puck off the wall, does a great job going to the net, gets body position, and he buries it. Ekblad with a great play on the wall right here to Barkov, and then Barkov, as soon as he gets it, he attacks. He gets it to Reinhart, he gets to the front of the net, 2-1 Florida.
Beecher tries to take the puck away from Lundell. It's gloved down. A drive that just goes wide. Lundell to the loose puck up top. Forsling with a shot. Score!
Great keep in at the point, and as this puck works its way around, it's going to find Forsling, and he just absolutely hammers this one. Swayman cannot see it. There's tons of traffic in front of the net. He looks to his left. Shot goes to the right. Absolute blast from Forsling.
Swayman thought it would be icing. And the linesman canceled that, so a takeaway. Reinhart off the outside of the net. Barkov, backdoor, score! Roster rated!
Barkov gets to work. Reinhart and Luostarinen finishes it on the back door. Pretty passing play. As Luostarinen fires that, actually goes off of Swayman. He has the empty net, puts it off of Swayman in the back of the net.
As it looks like Maroon was given the extra 2. And so now Boqvist in the box serving the penalty. As it's left in the high slot. Barkov off the turnover. Gets the return. Barkov shoots. Score! 5-1 Panthers.
It's just a little turnover at the blue line. Barkov stays with it, and it's just a nice passing play. Barkov on and off the stick over the blocker of Ullmark. Part of the reason why he's a Selke finalist is how good he is defensively. Turns it into offense. Makes it a 5-1 game. And right after this goal, Tkachuk turns to Coyle and he says a couple words to him.
8:15 to go in the third period. Big hits in the corner. Nikola got tied up with Coyle and ended up flat on the ice. Barkov moves in shorthanded. Barkov out in front. Score! A shorthanded goal. Tipped in by Montour.
Sailing on through. Zacha's pass, though, is behind Frederick. Lundell takes it. Shot blocked. Swept away from the front of the net. Forsling to the goal. Bouncing around and batted down. And a score. It eventually came to Tarasenko on the far post. Is it a high stick? They say no, it's a good goal for now.
The puck's up in the air, and is it over the crossbar in that situation? Rodriguez celebrating like it's a goal. They're facing off at center ice.
They're saying Rodriguez got it, but it was below the crossbar. Ekman-Larsson again. Still 2.5 to go on the double minor. Left side, Tarasenko scores!
Man, oh man. Skating downhill on the left side is a left-hand shot. This shot and this wrist shot is just outstanding. I mean, does it have some zip to it? And Swayman goes to the short side, but it's got so much heat. Tough to read it coming off the blade.
Verhaeghe to Montour again. Drags looking for a lane. Nothing there. We'll play it to the wall for Barkov. Get it back. Now it's Barkov. Goal line. Tkachuk right through. They score! Carter Verhaeghe. Back-to-back power play goals for Florida.
Well, when you get a power play goal from your second unit, and then you come back with your first, and they counter again, and you didn't get the shot off. And here, instead of going to the far side, it's Verhaeghe. Usually, you see Verhaeghe's out a little bit further, but there he ducks right in, gets right to the paint, and this pass right here is right on the tape. A strong lower hand.
And Verhaeghe coming down the wall. Barkov had a little bit of space. Tkachuk, Montour winds up, fires, scores! Brandon Montour from way out. The third power play goal tonight for Florida.
But here's the play again. Barkov down low. Here's the one-timer, and just a whistling slapper there that gets away from the goaltender there. There's a screen right in the middle. You can see that Beecher ends up going to the most dangerous area of the ice to screen the goaltender right there. No chance for Swayman. He can't see it. All he can see is number 19 in front of him.
This time it's Tkachuk, and he feeds it across for Reinhart. Reinhart chips it around Lowry, and the net scores! Reinhart stops the Bruins' comeback bid.
Of the third, never returned to the bench for that, so big question whether he returns for 4.
There's Rodriguez, and he scores the fourth power play goal of the night for the Florida Panthers.
And you can see the puck comes back to Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and he just fires this right over, fakes the shot, puts it right on a platter, and Rodriguez says thanks for coming, and he fires that one high over the glove on a great one-timer.
Rimming around towards Lundell. Lundell to Rodriguez. Now Lundell, and he scores! Anton Lundell had it squeaked through Swayman.
A severe angle, and one that doesn't usually find its way through a very technically sound goaltender in Swayman. This one had eyes.
All the way through for Bennett. And it's Ekman-Larsson. Tapped in Tarasenko with a shot that's blocked down. Puck still alive. Kicked out, and they score! It's Bennett!
Bennett's the one dead to the right of the goaltender that bangs home this rebound after Tarasenko just let one rip. The shot comes from the left side of your screen. After it moves over there, one-touch pass, didn't have a lot on it.
Was a 2-0 Boston lead. And now the game will be determined in the final 12.5 or beyond. Here's Barkov cutting in. Barkov scores! Alexander Barkov!
With that long stick that was so close to being outside the zone. The coaching staff of Boston looking at their monitors right now. but he kept this one in. Now Barkov comes in, he cuts back to the middle. As he's going down, he turns the angle of his blade, opens it up, and chips it up high over the blocker.
And behind the net, it's played to Tarasenko. Ekblad steps one towards Swayman. Loose. Shot. Score!
And it's going to be Reinhart and Barkov in front of the net. Reinhart's going to clean up that garbage, put it in on Swayman. Watch Reinhart. He wins this battle in front of the net against Lindholm. He stays with that puck, fights him off the post and in. Good play by Barkov as well, causing chaos in front.
Verhaeghe carries in. Verhaeghe finds some loose ice. Blocked by DeBrusque. Puck dangerous in a dangerous spot. And pump for Lundell, and he scores!
Lundell just lets this one rip, and it beats the goaltender cleanly on a puck that looked like it was on end.
McAvoy keeps it alive. Tried to drag it around and lost it. It's taken by Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk peels back, hits Forsling up ice. Left for Lundell. Lundell with a wrister stopped by Swayman. Forsling, he scores! Gustav Forsling with 1:33 left.
Somehow, this puck eludes the goaltender on the short side. Oh, it goes through the legs of Wotherspoon and in the net behind Swayman. And somehow Forsling finds a way for this puck to go through the legs there. And the puck is actually on end. And that's why it was able to go through the legs right there.
Working on Forsling. And Panarin lost the puck as he lifted his head, thinking about his options. Forsling. And they score!
And one thing that the Panthers talked about is they don't want their defense leading the rush. They want them joining the rush. Tkachuk varies his stick angle, gets it around Fox's stick, and beats Shesterkin over the glove.
It is skated up and into the zone by Verhaeghe. Shesterkin played it to the wall, but to Verhaeghe, and it's tipped in by the Rangers' Lafreniere.
But as the puck goes to the net, Lafreniere's defensive attempt ends up deflecting this perfectly through the feet of Shesterkin and the
Tkachuk played it ahead for Bennett. The net is empty. Sam Bennett makes it 3-0 Florida.
Bennett has it back. Some room here for Verhaeghe. Toe drag shoots. Score! A power play goal for the Panthers. Who else but Carter Verhaeghe in the playoffs? He's got another.
Verhaeghe's shot is straight on the ice, flat on the ice.
Verhaeghe's power play goal, the only goal for Florida in Game 2, ended an 0-for-14 drought on the power play for the Cats. Backhand score! A power play goal, Sam Reinhart.
When you get the power play against this great Ranger penalty kill, when it's off the boards, you got to get there quick. It can't slow down. Reinhart got the low pass, had room, and beat Shesterkin with the backhander.
Down low, Reinhart scores! Off a ricochet, right out in front of Shesterkin.
This one's deflected. Verhaeghe finds Reinhart, who's trying to go across to Barkov. It hits the right shoe of Trouba.
So this new line combination with plenty of pressure for Paul Maurice. Mikkel in deep. The defenseman tried to one-hand it out in front. Handed it off to Verhaeghe. They score! Tipped in by Barkov.
Trocheck is focused on the puck and doesn't maybe quite see that Barkov's the immediate danger. This puck deflects off of Sasha Barkov and into the net. And the Panthers have closed this lead to 1. Quiet, the series not playing right now.
Here's Forsling, scores! Gustav Forsling ties it at 4.
For Gustav Forsling, oh man, that's a beauty.
Lindgren's out in 5 seconds. Bennett, it gets behind Shesterkin, and it's in the net! I think it was Sam Bennett. There were a couple jabbing away at the puck as it was floating along the goal line. Just after the power play had expired, it's an even strength goal in a 1-1 game. Rangers leading this best of 7, 2 games to 1. Barkov, Tkachuk out in front, they score! It's batted out of the air and in by Carter Verhaeghe.
It hits Verhaeghe, it hits Shesterkin, it hits the helmet of Lindgren.
2 minutes for Hockey.
Sent in to the corner and played back up high. 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. Down low. Score! Sam Reinhart! A power play goal!
27 power play goals in the regular season for Sam Reinhart. They finally bust him loose in the slot. And Reinhart powders the game winner past Igor Shesterkin, who was nothing short of brilliant. Samson Reinhart with the game winner. And the Panthers have evened this series at 2.
The Rangers have ever had in a single playoff year. They did it in 1979. Bennett down low, Forsling scores! Gustav Forsling!
Look at Sam Bennett's eyes. He looks out like he's passing this to the wing, and Forsling goes right between Lafreniere and Fox, and this backhand deflects off the pad of Shesterkin.
Wenberg, an aerial pass. Roslovic put it on net. And the rebound went past Kakko, had some room in the slot. Lundell scores! Might have been tipped in by Tarasenko, who was in front of the net.
Anton Lundell's first of this series, his third of the playoffs. Shesterkin tries to set. This puck goes underneath his arm. Anton Lundell's first of the series.
Played back to the near wall. Lostarinen got it out past Zibanejad. Fox, the defender back there now for New York. Here's Bennett with a net empty. Sam Bennett shoots and scores. An empty net goal and a 3-1 lead for Florida. By Gustafsson. Turning quickly, Bennett for Rodriguez. Back to Bennett. He scores!
The Rangers coaches right here think this play is offside. Bennett rockets the shot over the glove of Shesterkin. This is going to be close. Bennett to Rodriguez and then right back on the tee. This is powdered.
Hoping that Luostarinen could get there first. Luostarinen won the puck. Sutter! Score! Lundell put it out in front. And what a time for Vladimir Tarasenko to end that pointless and goalless drought. Here's Ekblad with Nugent Hopkins and aggressively forechecking. Barkov 3-on-2 for the moment across the line. Barkov out in front. They score! Carter Verhaeghe!
Look at this breakout. Impressively done. Quick up from Ekblad to Barkov, who takes the return feed from Reinhart to find Verhaeghe. When you're the best defensive player in the game, as Sasha Barkov is, that means in your end, you're in position.
Bennett dumps and chases after it. And a centering pass. They score! Evan Rodriguez!
This is all Sam Bennett. He gets to his own dump in. He wedges Cody Ceci off the puck and finds Evan Rodriguez alone to score. This is what he did against the Rangers. He just sits on it if he can.
Ekholm pinched in. 10 seconds to go. Bouchard had it blocked. Barkov, Luostarinen, empty netter to seal it with 4.4 to go. Looking for his first Stanley Cup in his 26th years as NHL head coach. Almost an own goal. Mikkola put it right on Bobrovsky. Here's Lundell. Drops it off. They score! Nico Mikkola!
Are you kidding me? Maybe Mikkola needed to configure his sights. Look at him shake his head. Oh my gosh, I just shot this on Bob. Nice save, Bob. As the puck jumps up the ice, now Mikkola takes a deep breath and joins the rush and beats Stu Skinner on the glove side. This is a goal scorer shot.
Evan Rodriguez now. Tried to center. That was blocked by Brown. It comes back to Rodriguez, and he scores!
As the Oilers have a couple opportunities to clear the puck, and they don't get it out of the zone. Rodriguez has the puck handed right back to him by Evan Bouchard. Bouchard lays this clearing attempt right to Rodriguez. It goes.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And now Lundell. Survives a check from Bouchard. They score! Evan Rodriguez again!
Finally, the Panthers enter the zone with the puck on their stick. And Rodriguez, an excellent deflection before Janmark can get back to deny his stick.
Draisaitl shoots it in. Bouchard's been on for more than 4 minutes, but did have the timeout in the middle of it. Bennett got tied up. That scores from center ice. On the ice together, Barkov stopped by Bouchard with 1:05 in the period. Forsling down low and a goal. Tipped in out in front by Sam Reinhart.
Sam Reinhart will catch up to the play and go to the net. Watch him go straight through to the middle. And when Forsling comes late, Ekholm is one step deep. He doesn't have Reinhart's stick tied up. That's his first of the final.
Lundell sends it in from center ice, bouncing puck. Skinner couldn't handle it, and they take advantage and score. Vladimir Tarasenko, after Skinner could not control the puck behind the net, he scrambled to get back into the cage, and it was too late. He has the puck back, down low, quiet no more. Tkachuk sends up Sam Bennett.
Look at the work here on the forecheck. It's Bennett first that gets the stick on Nurse. Nurse turns it over, and on cue, Tkachuk waits and passes it on the backside of Nurse. And Sam Bennett sticks this right up top.
Nico Mikkola pitches it back, and they all race to the near side. Sam Reinhart there first. Barkov and Rodriguez. Here's Barkov. He scores!
Watch how quickly this puck is delivered and broken out. This is a terrific breakout pass by Reinhart. Ekholm gets caught pinching in. And Rodriguez, who was the goal-scoring hero of Game 2, a little chip pass. Barkov missed a breakaway earlier. Not this time. He beats Stu Skinner clean to the blocker.
Here's Luostarinen for his fellow Finn Lundell, who gets shoved back by Ceci. At the line, Forsling, they scored! Tipped in out in front by Vladimir Tarasenko.
A board battle and then a turnover from Ceci. Ceci doesn't clear the puck, and Forsling takes one stride to his right. Tarasenko will come beyond Kulak, and the deflection will bounce in front of the left pad of Skinner. He goes to catch it, and it squeaks between that spot, between glove and pad.
Puck quickly, moving their feet quickly. They have a number of players on this Edmonton team who can be one-man breakouts. Here's Tkachuk, and he scores!
Dylan Holloway tries to pass that puck out of the zone. He's in a position where you just got to bury it, get it out of the zone. He turns it over, and Tkachuk's behind everyone. This delivery of the puck is so quick, Skinner's not set. And Matthew Tkachuk breaks the seal.
Corey Perry, his 54th career playoff goal. Back comes Florida. Montour, rebound, they score! Knocked in by Evan Rodriguez.
Just outworked in the corner were Ryan and Grover. Rodriguez stays with it. A 2-on-2 in the corner leads to Rodriguez. Oh, this bounces in off of Darnell Nurse's left glove.
By Adam Henrique. They can't clear it. Tkachuk's alone. Bennett trying to get position out in front. Ekman-Larsson scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson!
Here's the clearing attempt. It's soft, and it doesn't get out of the zone by Adam Henrique. So now Ekman-Larsson gets to wander in free, and he hammers this. This is right over the elbow. Oliver Ekman-Larsson from Matthew Tkachuk. Playing in this game that a lot of them have very uncertain futures.
Verhaeghe, nice pass. Barkov weaves in. Barkov scores!
He takes a nice feed from Verhaeghe, who's on the board. And Barkov uses patience and his long reach to freeze Stuart Skinner.
Lundell moved it in lower to Verhaeghe. Just one goal in this series. Rodriguez with Fogle now out of the box. They score! Evan Rodriguez threw it toward the net.
The Panthers need something positive. Here's Carter Verhaeghe, one goal in the series. Rodriguez's shot is going about 3 feet wide. Verhaeghe deflects it out of the air through the legs of Stuart Skinner.
Fogle around to the point to Ceci. Reinhart got in the way but couldn't clear. Fogle tries to walk out in front. It was Frey in the crease and played away from harm. Here's Reinhart on the counter. Sam Reinhart scores!
A great chance at one end. Fogel's shot is stopped by Bobrovsky, and Kulikov shovels it behind the net. A quick up on the breakout by Verhaeghe, and Sam Reinhart got all kinds of room. A miscommunication. Kulak and Ceci, the two Oiler defensemen, back way in, and it gives Reinhart, the 57 goal scorer, enough time to beat Stuart Skinner.